And a good afternoon, everyone. It's a beautiful day here in Rochester, and it looks like our wet and cold season is finally over with. We finally have some summer. I wanted to talk a little bit today about a subject that's come up on Twitter, and it's a very valid point, and that is siblings who often get neglected when it comes to having a TBI survivor come home and work on rehabilitation. Without meaning to, what often happens is that the caregiver, usually a parent or a spouse, will devote so much time to the survivor that they tend to have the siblings or the other spouse off in the background and kind of get forgotten. Again, it's not intentional. It's just human nature to pay attention to the one who's hurting. But if this goes on long enough, the siblings will be hurting too, and they could easily build up a resentment toward the TBI survivor. So, my recommendation on that is make certain that you take as much time as possible each and every day with each of your children and stay interested in their activities. Ask them how their day has gone. Find out what's new at school or at work. Just be inquisitive, because then they'll know that you're genuinely interested in what's happening with them. This is going to take care of two situations that could arise. One, the siblings, the non-survivors, meaning the non-TBI patients, won't feel as though they're being left out, and you won't have to go back and clean it up afterwards when the resentment does build. If you're already going down that path and there is resentment, sit everyone down and just have an open discussion about their feelings and their thoughts, and let them know that you didn't intentionally devote your time to the patient and forget about them, that they are very much on your mind, you love them just as much as the survivor, and let them know that whatever's going on with them is just as important as whatever's happening with the survivor. If it's a spouse that has the TBI, oftentimes relatives will kind of neglect the spouse that's doing the caregiving. And to you, I would say, stay just as involved with the spouse as you are with the injury survivor. That's so important, because sometimes spouses can get to the point of, why am I doing this? Remember, they're dealing with this frustration of a TBI patient day in and day out, 24/7. If you really want to help the situation, pop in and offer to stay with the survivor if they're not ambulatory, while the whole family can get together and maybe go out to eat, catch a movie, or whatever. So really, just be sure that the entire family circle's included. Make sure the survivor's included in family activities, and make sure that the siblings know for a fact that you're genuinely concerned and you love them just as much as you always have, and that what is happening with them matters just as much as what's happening with the TBI survivor. I want to say, have a great Memorial Day weekend. If you're traveling, please drive carefully, give yourself plenty of time to arrive, and be on the lookout for impaired drivers. And please, don't text or use the phone while you're driving. Until next time, thank you for watching. I'm Dave Seavey.